Butterflies fill my spine, I feel myself getting hot again. Nerves rushing through my brain, yet I can't hear fire from the trees. You're standing by his side, red drops burning down your face. You're real close now, baby. Holy fuck, I feel it with you. I lose self-control. Now I found that you're not one to hear me now. You got me on my knees begging for you later. And like a fool to stand around and let you blame me. And I'm riding in the sky to the worst I can hide.
Hi, my name is Leo Connors, and welcome to The Ring and All Other Sports. Tonight, I got a very special guest making his return to The Ring and All Other Sports, Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon.
It's your boy back again.
Yes.
Back again. It's your boy, Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon.
Just two low boys, just talking.
Lowtown, representing the 978.
Absolutely. All right, let's get right into it. Todd Graham, what would you still like to accomplish in wrestling?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wasn't really, for one thing, let me preface this by saying I wasn't sure how back I was going to be yet.
Right.
I thought I was just going to have a couple of matches. Not saying I'm getting crazy with it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm kind of around. So some stuff that I would like to try and get, if it's possible, if I'm still doing it in, I don't know, another however many years. Still going to Japan, in Mexico,
Yep.
Puerto Rico, UK, the usual places.
Yes.
I think that's like probably the biggest goal.
Yeah. That's
And
awesome.
Also, I want to have that 1 hour match with Bob Evans someday.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be really good.
Yeah, I was just, so I was doing musicals. I was just on stage for about like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Really?
In the play that I was in. So I think I can handle doing an hour. So just putting it out into the universe, Bob.
Well, Bob, you know, Bob's like the king of the 60-minute matches, around, at least locally.
Yeah.
You know? All right. Jerry Lane, good friend of the show. How did you come up with the Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon gimmick? Great question, Jerry.
So,
Yeah, I'm dying to hear this.
well, since it's an answer to an next question, I was going to be a gimmick. It was really hot this one day. It was like a 110-degree day, and it's a full-body thing. And I'm like, I don't want to wear this full-body thing, bro.
Right.
And I was going through some stuff. I was going through it. I was going through a divorce, whatever. And I'm just like, bro, I was with my friend. I was with my friend, Chad Epic.
Okay, yeah. Chad was brought up last episode,
Yeah.
too. Love Chad.
He's one of my best friends in the business. I'm always stuck with him. And so I go up to the promoter of the show. I think it was Sully Banger. We were doing, I want to say one of the Providence festivals, maybe.
Okay.
Don't remember. It was an outside show.
Yeah.
It was the second night. It was a Sunday. It was like my third show of the weekend. I'm tired. And I'm like, bro, of course I was doing the two gimmicks. So this is like my fifth match of the weekend. And I'm like, you know what, man? Can I be a pimp? And can Chad be my pimp? And can I be his guy? And
Yeah.
they're like, no. I'm like, okay. Can I be Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon? No. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it anyway. So I just did it anyway. So he had a megaphone in his car. And I was like, I made a promise to myself this year. I wasn't going to go home empty-handed any show. So I grabbed this megaphone and I just started like going around saying, get your picture with the main event tonight. Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon. I haven't figured it out. I'm just making this shit up as I go. Just making it all up.
Right.
Pimp Daddy. Made $5 in like 10 minutes. I didn't even know it was main event that day.
Right.
I was just assuming.
Yeah, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I just did it.
All right. Richard Fonseca. Fonseca?
I guess. I'm not sure.
I guess. Would you team with Paulie Pumpkin Spice?
I don't know who that is.
I don't either. I don't even think that person's real.
Now, if we're referring to Paul Clement, Pollywood Paul Clement, I absolutely would team with Pollywood Paul Clement.
Okay.
He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
You might see him. He hangs around sometimes with the Dirt City crew. Also
all
a
right.
WAW Manchester guy and also a rapper. I think.
There's a lot of dudes that rapping. Flax just was rapping. Frank Bones and Greedy.
I know. I watched it.
Oh, were you there?
I wasn't there. I wanted to go, but I saw the live.
Nice.
I loved
That's
it.
cool, man. Because Flax told me, I was like, man, I wish I could go. I had plans.
Yeah, I was a musician before I did wrestling.
Right.
Yeah, I did it for years.
Nice. And now you're doing a lot of plays, you said, right? Stuff
Yes.
Like that? Now, how did you get involved with that? Before we just step away from the wrestling for a minute.
I think that's a question that's coming up.
Oh, it is? All right. All right. So, Dan Ruckus, what advice would you give a local aspiring actor?
So, okay. I've only done it a year, but so far what I've learned,
Yeah.
it's going to sound basically like the same stuff like wrestling. If you can, absolutely go to like classes, go to a seminar, go to some kind of training because they'll teach you like the directions, how to follow things, how to properly like position yourself, the terminology for things, what not to do.
Right.
Stuff like that. A big thing I'm going to say is take some singing lessons.
Yeah.
Learn how to read notes.
Nice.
Yeah, I was, like I mentioned, I've been a musician for a long time.
Right.
That was instrumental.
Right.
No pun intended.
All right. Dan also says, what is your favorite wrestling or play you have ever worked or watched?
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't really
It's a
know a
good
lot
question,
about plays, to be honest. Like I just kind of I don't know if you found out, but I think last year, the year before, I had a really bad head injury, so I had to stop for like 6-7 months. And coming back from that, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to wrestle completely. I was just kind of, when you come back from a bad injury, sometimes you're like, man, I don't know. I maybe should try something else.
Right.
And I didn't really know anything. I just went to an audition and just went for it. So, but top 3 shows that I've done so far would probably be Rent with Middlesex Community College.
Wow.
Yeah, I was.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I was one of the homeless guys. Were you at that one?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, I thought I saw you in the audience. Never mind. Weird question. So I was the homeless guy. I did the support group scene song, and I was the male lead in Seasons of Love.
Nice.
And the drug dealer. I got to be a drug dealer, so that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So there was that. Avenue Q was a lot of fun. I was Trekkie Monster.
Okay.
And not a lot of people know this show. Ghost was a lot of fun. I just started in that, but You Can't Take It With You was very nice. It's like a 1930s like situational comedy.
Right.
And I got to play a rich banker again. And there's like it was like a weird family, and they all have like all this quirky stuff going on, and I like fool my family into visiting their family, and like the two of them like there's like a clash of personalities. It was a very fun. I really liked that show because it was just a very small show. It wasn't a musical. We didn't have mics. We did it very old school.
Right.
The humor was very old. Everyone got along really well.
Yeah.
It was the last show they did at this little loft up in Lowell for Dramatically Incorrect. And that was, I don't know, that particular one was just really special for me.
Cool. All right.
Oh, and wrestling shows too. Oh, damn, that's another one. Favorite wrestling shows. I had
Yeah.
to really think about this because there's a lot.
Did you do the one that Tim Murray just put on in Rhode Island?
I was just at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was that? That must
was-
have been a lot of fun.
That was a lot of, did you ever go to Wrestle Party?
No.
Okay.
Never.
So it was a lot like the Wrestle Party shows,
Okay.
where it had like that silly, like everybody
Yeah.
likes everyone kind of like thing going on, but there was like cabaret dancers, and there was like the
Right.
Cirque du Soleil dancer that was there.
That Richie was telling me.
Oh,
that.
it was so cool. He was there. Yeah, we were in a
he was
gauntlet
there,
match.
Yeah. And I love Tim. Tim's awesome. I seen Tim do an entrance before, like with like singing. Unbelievable. That kid's got so much talent doing that, and he's an unbelievable wrestler.
He's also
He's
an
been
actor.
wrestling a long time.
He's also acting too.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Actington, I think. ACT, their version of, is it Rocky Horror? He just was in the Addams Family, he was telling me, in Warwick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, he's a talented kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. All right, Dan, last one is, where's Tony the Tuna now?
So, funny story. This is me right here. So you actually blew my cover. He, without knowing it, he just took this bold guess and he actually like blew my cover. And a lot of people actually texted me after that episode. It's like, yo, was it really you this whole time? And I still
But
get it.
I wasn't positive.
He didn't
though.
know.
I wasn't positive.
I came on this show. Go back and watch the episode.
Yeah.
I showed up in the Uber with my outfit on
Yeah.
and left, and then because I wouldn't take my outfit
He
on
didn't
until I
take
left.
it off.
Whole thing.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was you, but I wasn't positive, man. You did a good job
Yeah,
because,
thanks.
like I said, I guessed right, but I wasn't positive at all. Man.
Funny story though. All those times where that I think it was the Alec Price episode.
Yeah.
Yes, Alec Price was Tony the Tuna at least once.
Really?
We did this thing with Dick Lane had like a mind control headband.
Yeah.
And he made us all dance. So Alec Price came out dressed as me
Right.
and danced. And there was a couple of times where I had different guys dress up as him
Right.
when I would go out during intermission just to fool people.
Right.
So like he's been BRG has been Tony the Tuna once.
Nice. Two
Sean-
guys, I like both those guys a
Sean
lot.
Leader has been has had a
him
whole
too.
match as him and
Yeah.
wrestled me as Tony the Tuna once.
No kidding.
Yeah, and there was like someone else I can't remember.
That's wild, though.
Foxy Calvin Campbell was Tony the Tuna.
No
once.
way, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
I just kept
it's a
it-
good little gimmick. And to do that, to throw people off is very smart.
Yeah, it took a lot of work.
You know? But speaking of Alec Price,
Doing great right now, right?
unbelievable, man.
Repping.
Unreal. I watched his match against, the first one he had against Dijak.
I was gonna say, did you see the
in
GCW
Worcester.
one?
No, dude, unbelievable. I saw the Wrestling Open, Beyond Wrestling one.
Yeah.
It was unreal, man. And, you know, to see them in the ring, and the kid I was with was like, how is Alec gonna do good? I said, watch,
Just watch.
man. Just watch. The kid's a special talent, man.
Yeah.
He really is.
He's so chill. He'll just be sitting there like, nah, don't worry, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And then just bangs out the match.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was going
was
to
great.
a lot of the Beyond shows on Thursday nights when he was just showing up and setting up.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him, keep coming, keep. So I got there one, and I didn't go every week. So I came one week, and I didn't see him.
Yeah.
And then the friggin' spotlight match was him against CJ Cruz.
Yeah,
And
that-
it was awesome.
I was actually just about to say, did you watch that one?
Yeah.
That's still like a really, really good match. I
Unreal,
still like
great.
that.
But Alec is killing it. All right. Monster Mac,
Yes.
why didn't you kick out that one time?
I forgot about that. You know what? This was one of those nights where I think like where the matches kept changing and like we weren't sure who we're gonna wrestle.
Right.
And I think I just got frustrated. I was kind of a really bad alcoholic at the time, and I was like hiding it from everyone.
Yeah.
So I was probably just like frustrated and just banging back fucking like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
That's all right.
Just banging back like snips and just forgot. I just forgot to kick out. My bad. The ref didn't count it. He didn't count 3, so it's fine. Didn't count.
That's awesome. All right. He's got another one. What was really in the diaper?
Were you at that show?
No, I don't think I was.
You were at that show because you were at the Monster Match
Oh,
show.
yeah.
When I wrestled
yes, I
Dick
was.
Lane.
Yeah. I was there. Yeah, what was it?
It was poopy diapers.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was it?
Oh, it was brownie. But get this, right? When I ate the because I remember you were there.
Yeah.
I ate the brownie like as a show of like masculinity.
Yeah.
I ate the brownie, but then like the brownie like I didn't have my mouth was dry, right?
Oh, so you
Because I had
couldn't-
the rumble and I
Right,
had
yeah,
that
right.
back to back.
Yeah.
So I did like I choked on it and I couldn't breathe. And I'm like, man, thank God this is the end. This was such a bad idea eating this. Off of this canvas with this dry blood all over the place. And I'm just like, man, I should have just not ate that. Like I'm choking. I'm choking. He's holding me down. I'm like, thank God this is the end or I'm gonna pass out.
Mab would say when they did the toilet bowl matches for Jeff Costa, it'd be like a clock bar or something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Tootsie Rolls and stuff like that. And with peanuts.
Yeah.
Because it always makes it look, yeah. But, all right. Tara Nicole, why apple cinnamon and not pumpkin spice?
I think because I had an apple cinnamon cereal bar, and that was literally it. I think that was just Orange Cassidy was
Yeah.
popular or just becoming popular, and it was like, you know what, apple cinnamon. I don't know when I'm gonna use it, but I'll just
Right.
keep that in the back of my mind. Later that day,
You came up
we
with the
did
whole
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Davis Wright, what have you discovered about yourself in your time away from the ring?
A lot of us need to take more time to ourselves and not take every booking all the time. I think we're taught to like constantly be like go,
Right.
and then we get hurt, and then you get into this cycle of you get hurt, you get better, you have a bunch of good stuff happening, and then you kind of fall a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I'm losing all these matches, and then I'm not getting the big shows anymore, and then you go into this cycle and you kind of feel like you're never getting anywhere. And I think having like that head injury and being away from everyone and taking a step back, you really appreciate like, wow, like you had a really good thing going.
Right.
Like, and even now this year, just doing like that handful of matches that I had, it's still a really good thing. And really take the time to appreciate just being able to get to do this stuff.
Right.
Let alone just like that, like, wow, it's cool shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's great. This is great. You should be thankful. And because like one injury, it could be gone.
Yeah.
Done forever.
Yeah. Be grateful.
So you just got to learn to just enjoy it. Just be happy. And this goes for the fans too. Be grateful, man.
Yes. Yes.
Please
And be
just enjoy it.
respectful too. Seriously, for as
Please.
fans, really.
If you don't like it, just
That's the one thing, honestly, because I'm a huge fan of wrestling. I really don't like disrespectful fans,
No.
You'd never hear me yell something, oh, the guy got arrested a week.
No.
Never in a million years, you know what I mean? And too many fans think it's okay to say whatever they want. I don't like that at all.
No.
All right. Rick O'Rourke, which I just found out is really Crispin Coles.
Yes. Miss that guy, yeah.
Gun to your head. I'm not really putting a gun to your head, but gun to your head, the stage of the ring. Great question.
Neither. Funny story.
Really?
I've always wanted, one of my dream jobs was I've always wanted to write music for a major, like a major record label. I've always wanted to be one of those people that writes like all the music that gets shipped around to all like the different artists.
Right.
And I just sit
That's
back
cool.
and just get royalties for it. Yeah, that's like literally a dream job. I literally sit on like hours of like instrumentals that I don't show anyone. I just make them for fun.
Nice. All right. Dan Elwell, the guy with all the forks. What do you listen to on the way to wrestling that gets you into the right mindset? And why isn't it Blue October? Which I like Dan even more now because I'm a huge Blue October fan. I actually met him.
Okay, I didn't actually listen. I had to listen to them before the interview, so I'm sorry. I apologize. Not really my cup of tea.
Yep.
Not a big fan of the whole like the 3 days grace, 3 doors
Right.
down, like that kind of like. I hate to use the term butt rock, but anything but rock, it's fine. I like some of the bands. Like I like Cold. I think Nickelback isn't that bad, guys.
Right.
Come on, Nickelback's
They're
not that bad.
They're not that bad. Neither
Creed's
is Creed.
pretty good.
Is that bad.
Creed is pretty good.
Yeah,
You know, I
definitely.
went back and I was like, you know what? This is pretty good. Not that bad. But okay, so my taste in music changes constantly. I'm always looking for new stuff.
Yep.
So I don't really have any kind of music that I listen to when I'm wrestling. I don't really listen to anything before I wrestle. I pay attention to the show.
Yeah.
You know, I go over spots in my head. I go ask people, hey, are you doing this? Can I do this? Are you doing this? Hey, don't do this in your match. Like,
Right.
I don't know. I don't really think about like music. Before my shows, when I'm doing plays, I tend to listen to like a lot of like hardcore that I like to listen to, like Trapped Under Ice
Yeah.
and like Turnstile, Knocked Loose, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to give you some songs from Blue October. Trust me, they're a good band.
Okay.
I'm just messing with it. All right. Teresa Kerr, how did you enter the theater since your time away from the ring?
Yeah, that's how I was.
Yeah.
Probably just autocorrect.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I mentioned, I got hurt.
Yes.
Right. I had a bad head injury.
Now, what happened? What happened?
So I think it was the last WAW show. I was wrestling this guy Tommy Stone. He might have been on here. I don't know if
I don't think I've had Tom Stone on.
Okay, so he goes to give me like a power bomb, whatever. I slip.
Right.
Took a bad shot on the back of my head. Thought nothing of it, right?
Right.
Throughout the week, I'm like falling over on my left side. I ride a motorcycle, right?
Right.
I'm fucking dropping my motorcycle in like parking lots. Like, what the hell's wrong with me?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right? Don't think anything of it.
Right.
I go to wrestle. I go to wrestle my partner of all people. This
Yeah.
was during our feud when we had broken up. Poor thing.
Was that Proving Ground?
That was Proving Ground.
Yep.
Were you at that
I
one?
was there. Yes.
All right. So, pops me into the ring.
Yep.
Took a bad bump. Already shaky. I think I might have sprained or fractured my tailbone, and then took a bad bump, and I was out cold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scary.
Not just out cold, like I was downstairs introducing myself to people. Like I didn't come to for at least like an hour or two. Like they had to get Chad from from intermission to go babysit me because I was going around like, oh, hi, Brian Malonis. It's so glad to meet you. Wow. And then I finally come to and like this pro wrestling politicians like asking me my name, where I am, and I'm like, why are you talking to me, bro? Who are you?
Wow.
And I'm just like, wait a minute, what happened? Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up having like a really bad like level 2, 3 concussion.
Wow.
Like I had to get the MRI and a CAT scan to make sure my head wasn't cracked.
How long did it last? Like that, the effects? The months?
Man, I don't.
Weeks? I mean,
This is really weird, right? Because everything was really weird for like a good I'd say like a few months, 4 months. They said like, so that was September. January, they were like, you could wrestle, we'd rather you not.
Right.
Wait till like April-ish. So it was a good like 6, 7 months.
no kidding.
I'd say, man, I couldn't even read a book for like
gotta
almost
be
a year.
right,
Yeah, like
scary.
you try to read something and
Right.
it just my eyes would just dart all over the
Wow,
place.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that
I was,
really is.
You know, worried like I had a brain bleed and everything.
Yeah.
Very thankfully, everything was fine.
Yes.
Clearly, I'm okay. There's still the always worry that I could get re-injured.
Right.
I'm not really concerned as much. I've been very careful. Everyone
Right.
I've worked with has been very careful.
Yep.
But anyway, so once I healed up from that, I was like, I don't know when I'll get the chance to like audition for a play. And like, it's going to be a few months. I figured I didn't think anything of it. So I went to, what is it? Is it Lowell? It's not Lowell Mutual Aid. It's one of these Lowell, like pages on Instagram.
Okay.
I really want to put it over because I owe them a lot for it, but I can't remember the name. Anyway, so they had like listings for like shows,
Right.
auditions, music shows, whatever's going on. And there was an audition for Rent at Middlesex Community College. It was an open audition for people who weren't students.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm just gonna. I didn't know what Rent was. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Right.
I know how to sing. I know how to read notes. At the time, I couldn't read, but I didn't care. I was just gonna I didn't think I was even gonna get a call back. So I went there.
Just give it a shot,
Yeah,
right?
and I just tried. And then I got the callback.
That's
They're like,
awesome.
oh, I got to do callbacks? What's callbacks?
Right.
So I had to,
Yeah,
I had to
yeah.
call them. I'm like, what's a callback? Oh, I have to go audition again?
Yeah.
Why? I already auditioned. Whatever. So I went there and then met like literally the who's who of the local acting group. Christian Cornelius, G. High Moon, shout out to Mike and Paul, like the guys who run TI. Like I met everyone
Right.
at this callback. And I ended up getting picked.
That's awesome.
I know it. No, I take
so
it
now
back.
you made some friends.
I didn't get picked. I actually, they emailed me a week or two after
Yeah.
asking if I wanted to be on the ensemble. And again, I was like, cool. What's the ensemble?
I was gonna.
What do I do? Oh, okay. I'm just in the background. Yeah, whatever.
Right. That's cool though.
And then I showed up for every rehearsal, and then they just kept throwing me parts. And I'm like, cool. I should probably watch this whole play.
Right. Yeah.
Because
it
I
might
don't
be
know
a
what's
good
happening.
idea.
So yeah, I didn't even know any of it and just went with it. And then that led to a music video, which led to a short film, which led to another play, which led to another play.
Right.
And it just, that's
cool.
been the last year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Teresa also says, do you find it similar in ways, the theater and wrestling?
It is remarkably similar.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It is
Yeah.
almost, it is so funny. It is like,
Minus the physical stuff. For the most part, because maybe you could be doing some physical stuff in a
sometimes,
play.
right? Because in this show, I had to get picked up and thrown around and like, yeah. So a lot of the stuff I learned from wrestling helped a lot,
Right.
especially working hard cam,
Yeah.
being in character, working on the fly, dealing with people changing stuff suddenly. Because a lot of these kids are like, well, they changed the blocking like on Tech Week. Oh my God! And I'm just like, whatever. Just go over there. You go over there instead of over there. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, like stuff like that
Right.
helped a lot with the transition.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Excellent.
there you
All
go.
right. David Baker. Ask him why he's nicknamed Chud 2.
It's because of David Baker.
I was gonna listen. Can I just tell you? He's the mean one. Like his brother's so much nicer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, but he's a smart one.
Yes.
His brother's a big dumb idiot. I love the both of them. I love the both of them.
No, they're all
my good
awesome.
brothers.
All the Bakers are awesome. I just always joke around and say,
Yeah.
But honestly, people do say that David's the mean brother, though. Even though I'm joking, teasing him, people really say that.
He can be. He can be. He gave me a really bad rib one
Did he?
time. So he goes to give me like a side slam.
Yeah.
We were doing like a training match. We used to do training matches at RWA just to try out different things. And he gets me up for a side slam. And he told my partner before, he's like, hey, I'm not going to go down with him. I'm just going to drop him. So he drops me.
Yeah.
I ended up blasting like my whole pants, everything, like all over inside my trunks, just blasting the whole thing. I'm like, oh my God, no, how could you do this to me? Like jumps on me and everything, like does a double stomp, and I'm like, oh no. Like 2 Buff and his dad, like I'm all over them.
Yeah.
Like with literal actual poop smelling all over the place. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Finished the match though.
There you go. There you go. All right. Stephen Lomar,
Lomar, I believe. I don't know.
the rumor mill is a buzz that you're going to be joining the cast of the Parody News Network. Any truth to that?
Apparently so. I mean, he's the guy who hired me to do it. So yeah.
Then why'd you? Okay, no, that's fine.
It's like David Baker. Like you're the one who made it's from Thing 1 and Thing 2. You're the one who made it up. But yes, Parody News Network is a show that's on YouTube, and I will be in season 11 in at least one of the episodes. I think, maybe, probably.
Nice. A lot of people like to ask questions about themselves. So
Great way to promote
find that, yeah, it's awesome. All right. Richard Knight, who was just here a couple of minutes ago. Who are your 3 biggest influences in wrestling? Anyone you wanted to emulate or who made you want to wrestle in the first place?
Chappell Roan, Bugs Bunny, the Three Stooges.
Yeah?
No. Well, actually,
I love all of what you just said.
There's actually some truth to that.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely Bugs Bunny and the
Yeah.
Three Stooges
Yeah.
was a big influence when I started doing Pimp Daddy Apple Cinnamon.
Right.
No word of a lie.
Yep.
I just thought, like, too many people try to be wrestling and everybody see wrestling.
Right.
I'm just gonna be different
Yeah.
and be funny. But wrestlers that really influenced me when I was coming up, a big one was Stunning Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Not Stone Cold.
Right.
Stunning. When he was in WCW, I don't know what it was. When he had the blonde hair,
hair,
he
yeah.
hit the
Oh,
ropes.
yeah.
And everyone always says he was so intense. Like, I really liked that style.
Right.
Like,
His team with Pillman was incredible.
great example. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Great example. Another guy, a lot of people don't know this. And my trainer Mike Baker, he always caught on to this. Was what's his name? From I'm sorry, I don't know why I came up blank from the Midnight Express. Sweet Stan Lane.
Sweet Stan Lane, yeah.
Yeah, because the way he sells,
Right.
where he would sell and he would like dummy to like the spot where he had to go. I
Right.
got that from him. So that way I'm always on the sell,
Yeah.
but I'm going to where I need to go. Like I'll get there,
Right.
but I'm going to like go around the ring to get there. You know,
Very
just
good,
to kind
yeah.
of mess stuff around. So
Yeah.
that was another one that a lot of people don't notice. And then the third one, probably Terry Rudge. He's a British wrestler. Looks like
Really?
Stone Cold. Bald guy.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like that Texas, like,
Yeah.
well, it hurt with all the holds and stuff. And Terry Rudge is like, he's got like that Stone Cold later on thing.
Right.
But he's the roll around UK style wrestler. Really like
Cool.
that. But that's just like tip of the iceberg. We could go all day with just that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt with that type of
We're
question.
not even
yeah.
getting to like Mexican and Japanese guys, because that's a whole
Right.
other story.
Right. Well, listen, I started asking some different questions with Richard on the last episode.
Yes.
So I want to continue it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's your favorite current superstar right now?
Current right now.
Yeah.
That probably Danhausen. I want to say Dan.
Yeah.
Like I really like. Yeah. So I really like
I
the
like him,
character.
too.
I really like horror movies and stuff, and that's
Yep.
really cool. Another one. Man, this is hard.
It is because there's a lot of superstars.
Especially ones that are current.
Right.
You know, because
Yeah.
older guys, we've been watching it a long time, most
Right.
of their lives. So currently, it's still wrestling. Man, that's tough. That's really tough.
We can go to the next one. Might be tough too. The next one.
I can't think of his name. I want, you know, from the Ingonables. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know.
Tranquilo. I forgot his name.
I don't know
But
his
that
name.
guy, he
Yeah.
wears the red. He has the blonde hair. I really like that dude.
All right.
Like if there's like a current, I don't know if he's still wrestling though.
Okay.
Or if he retired.
Who's your least favorite female currently?
Least favorite
Yeah.
female?
Yeah.
Like wrestler or
Yeah,
person?
wrestler.
Okay. I was gonna say person. Oh man, I don't have a least favorite.
I do.
Man, that's harsh.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great.
All right, so I'm 0 for 2 in these questions here. Let me try to get one here, all right?
Yes.
Royal Rumble or WrestleMania?
Oh, Mania.
Yeah. Okay.
Mania.
I like the Royal Rumble match. It's my favorite match every year.
You know, I don't miss the Rumble. I watch
Right.
it every year, but it's Mania.
Right.
Like,
Well, plus the Rumble's always around my birthday. My birthday's January 21st.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
there you
always around my birthday. So.
Yeah, Mania, it's like I always take the day off of work.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mania. It's a
Yeah.
big event. Yeah.
All right.
So I don't miss it.
Gunther or Damian Priest?
Ooh.
Which is
Gunther.
Yeah.
Gunther, because my ex-girlfriend found Damian Priest attractive. So
Oh!
I'll never like him
And
again.
honestly, though, no matter who you pick, and it's real. They're both incredible.
Both really good.
They really are.
really good. No word of a lie. Gunther,
right.
though, I like that. I like that old school, like,
All right.
big man slapping meat.
Favorite faction of all time?
It's a Mexican guy, Hijo de Pedro, and those other dudes were in it. Actually, you know what? The insane clowns from Mexico.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like
All
the
right.
crazy clowns from Mexico. Those guys are clowns.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that
You ever watch
Dave the
that?
Clown. Oh,
Psycho Clown.
Psycho Clown.
Psycho
yeah. There's
Clown.
like 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. All right. One more. Who's your least favorite superstar of all time?
Of all time.
Yeah.
Probably someone like Bastion Booger or something.
Yeah.
Like, well, why?
Mine would be Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Yeah,
Never
you know
was
what?
a fan of Brutus. Never.
Yeah. Never been a fan of him either.
No.
He's always a weird looking dude too.
Yeah. He looks really weird now. I don't know if you've seen him lately. He doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
All right, name game time.
Ooh.
27 minutes, bunch of names. Tony Spencer.
Oh yeah, tough talk.
Yeah.
My name, Rough Chalk. My name. Yeah, I love Tony Spencer. He's my man.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
We get along really well.
I think he's going to be running shows, I think.
I hope he invites me to one. He was supposed to put me on his other one.
Oh, really?
I only asked that he pay for my licensing fee. And I will gladly
on.
come and wrestle for you, Tony Spencer. Rock
Nice.
hard, Tony Spencer.
Now, how about the guy that's responsible for getting him in wrestling? Maverick Wild.
Ooh, yeah. Love Maverick Wild. Get this. So,
Yeah.
one of the things that really got me into like wanting to be an independent wrestler
Yeah.
was this match with him and Demon Ortiz at Chaotic Wrestling. It was like 2005.
Yeah.
And
Is it Lowell?
it was in Lowell. It was at the PAV.
Yeah.
It was one of the
I
first.
think I was there.
Yeah, it was one of the first Chaotic shows I went to. I was like 16 or 17 I was 17 at the time.
Great match.
Blew my mind. I was like, people can just wrestle like
Right.
this, like around here.
Yeah.
I could just learn how to do this.
Right?
Blew my mind.
Dude, that match was incredible. Both of those guys are 2 of the best workers to ever come out of New England.
I never forgot it. It is ingrained in my head.
Nice. All right. Freaking Flax. Grayson Flax.
I love the freaking Flax. We
Me
go
too.
way back, starting in WAW,
Yeah.
had some good matches. Actually, yeah, I was supposed to come back to wrestle him because I wasn't supposed to wrestle until September now.
Right.
But there was like some kind of issue with a show. The show Ghost that I did get in, I was originally casted before as a different character.
Okay.
But there was some kind of, I don't know, it got thrown out and I was uncasted. So I picked up shows earlier and I ended up getting to wrestle Freaking Flax as my return match.
Nice.
Coming back to Proving Ground. And I loved it. It was great.
Nice. And he just had a concert.
Yeah, he
just
did.
was rapping him, Frag Bones, Greedy.
He opened for Cottonmouth Kings.
That's pretty cool, man.
I was very happy for him.
Yeah,
when I
me
saw
too.
that.
Me too. Flack's a great guy. You know him better than I do, but I love that kid. He's awesome. Great guy.
He's been around a long
Yeah.
time. Way better than people would give him credit for, too.
Right.
Like, I think more people should definitely give him a chance.
Oh, yeah. I use him as a reference when I say, like, how I dispel belief in wrestling. I always go, if the guy says he's a goat in the ring, he's a goat in the ring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you got to dispel belief to really enjoy wrestling.
Yeah, you just gotta like let people do their funny stuff.
Right.
Why do you wanna bump and like get beat up? No, do the funny stuff,
Yeah.
bro. You're gonna get paid the same.
Yep. Comedy wrestling I like comedy wrestling anyways. I do.
Easier, it's easier on your body, and you're
Yeah,
gonna get paid
yeah,
the
it
same.
is.
Young boys, pay attention.
All right. How about our great tag team, the Hoods, which I know you guys have wrestled them
Oh man,
plenty of times.
The Hoods are why we got out of where we are, so to speak. So we wrestled in WAW.
Yeah.
Chad got us through to Trooper Gilmore, who got us to New World Wrestling Extreme.
Right.
From there, we met. If you've been watching our episodes, you might have heard this from me and my partner in our individual and tag episodes. We met Davey and George. They put us on to Sean Candido, and then we went to Wayland City Wrestling. From there, we met everyone. It snowballed. here I am. Years
Right.
later, 12, 7, 8 years later, 10 years later. It's
Yeah.
been a while. It's a long time.
They're a hell of a tag team.
I love the Hoods.
And
Still going.
Davy's got a good thing going down.
NRG.
NRG, you know.
Partners killing
Yep.
it over there, NRG.
Yep. And
Back in the old Fairhaven, yeah.
Shay. And
Yeah.
now who's the third one?
That's,
is that Shay's brother or is that
That's Davy's son.
that is Cassius, right?
Yeah, I've known him since he was 4 or 5 years old.
Kidding.
Yeah,
How
he grown
old
up.
is he? 18, 17?
I'm not sure.
Wow, that's pretty cool though. To be able to wrestle with your son.
Can you believe that? Yeah.
That's awesome. That really
He's
is.
coming up good himself too.
Yes. All right. How about Shay Cash?
I love Shay. We've had some great matches
Right.
with him and his partner there,
Frank Champion.
Frank Champion, the heavy
man.
hitters.
Oh,
Some of my
man.
favorite matches with those guys.
Yeah, those guys. That was a hell of a tag team. I was kind of bummed out when Frank stepped away for a little bit. I
Yeah.
think he's dipped his foot back in here and there, but
Here and
I
there.
don't think he's back 100%. Is he?
He's training in the Bell Time Club.
Oh, okay.
So if-
nice.
yeah, if
nice.
you wanna
can't
get
go
your-
wrong there with Bo.
Nope.
Oh, no doubt, man. He's going to learn a lot there.
Yeah, I've been trying to go there myself, but I keep putting it off because I wasn't supposed to be in a play, but then I got into the play,
Right.
and that kind of like took like all my time this summer. So
Yeah.
if anybody anywhere I was supposed to be, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm kind of an airhead.
Well, how about I'm going to bring up one of the top tag teams around here right now, the Miracle Generation.
The Miracle Generation.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of sad I never got to wrestle them at the Middlesex Express.
Right. Well, I would have loved to have seen that match. That would have been friggin' awesome. Those guys though are killing it. They're getting booked all over the place.
We were in a match with them, but we were eliminated by the other two guys from Connecticut. I forgot the name of them.
The Hispanic Mechanics.
No. The Miracle Generation. Are we talking Dustin and
Yeah,
Are we
Dustin
talking
and
about-
Kylon.
Okay, so the other two guys.
Part of the Haven.
That's the one. The
That's-
Haven. Yeah.
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah. They're
so
a good team,
It was
too.
the Haven, them guys, the Hoods, and some other tag team. It was like we were starting the whole breakup
Right.
thing, so we were like in and out quick. So
Yeah.
we didn't get to really have that handoff, or we didn't get to have that old
Right.
team, new team that I would have liked to. But it's all right.
That's a hell of a match though. Where all the teams you just mentioned right there. Really?
Yeah, that was I think one of the last Elcomanias. I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
I have horrible memory.
How about a guy that's been sitting right there, the Ace, Mike Montero?
Great. Oh yeah. You know what? We never got to wrestle one-on-one.
Seriously?
No.
I can't believe I didn't know he was a 17-year veteran when he was sitting there. I really didn't. I thought he I knew he had wrestled for a while. I was thinking maybe 10 years.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
was
those-
shocked when he said
A
17.
lot of those Dirt City boys have been at it
Yeah.
a long time.
Speaking of that, how about Ricky Medeiros?
Also love Ricky Medeiros. We actually had some pretty good matches.
Yeah.
Funny
He's
story.
good, too.
We actually got the tag team once against Waves and Curls.
Really?
In NCW 2021 or 22. Very good match. Never got to wrestle Waves and Curls with my partner.
Wow.
But they have wrestled me with him and my
Nice.
partner with someone else. And they will be wrestling them, my partner and AJ at
AJP?
AJP. And that's
Wow. Taking on Waves and Curls?
Yes. I'm not sure
That's
when that
gonna be
is.
good.
Yeah. I want to say that's one of those Frankie shows, those brewery shows. I forgot what it that
Waves
was
and
called.
Curls is killing it too as a tag team.
Them
really,
made it.
They
Yeah.
are unbelievable. They're so good. All right, how about Jason Devine, another member of
All the Dirt City boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love my Dirt City boys.
Yep, and I'm missing one. Who's the fourth that I'm not? I didn't write him down.
Jamie Tucker.
Jamie. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jamie.
Yeah. Jamie. Shout out to Jamie Tucker.
Yeah, definitely.
Boy Blue. I love Jamie Tucker. We've had some great matches coming up.
Well, he had a good match at Wrestle Reunion against his dirtbag brother.
Yeah, that was a good one. Funny story. He was the first person I wrestled in Rhode Island.
Oh,
when
yeah?
I debuted at RICW. I wore a big yellow singlet with a crouch pouch.
Yeah.
I just kept it because I figured like nobody will notice. No, everybody was like, he's the guy with the banana hammock. I never wore that thing again. I should bring that back.
But Jamie's been killing it too.
He is great.
He really, really is.
Another guy like Flax that I'd like to see people give a little more
Right.
like of a push to.
Yeah. Well,
A
Flax
lot better
had
than you
worked
would
that
think.
couple of UFO shows too.
Yeah, I know.
So that was really cool. I saw him. Matter of fact, I used to do the concessions. I stopped doing that. I guess I didn't need the money, my girlfriend said. We don't need the money.
you
She
still do-
didn't want to do it. That's what it was.
Do you still do catering?
Oh, I do, but I haven't done anybody in a long time. I mean, I was doing Jimmy for a while.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? That was a lot of fun. But I'd like to do that for him again. Jimmy's a great guy, man. I love True. You know? All right. Foxy Calvin Campbell.
I miss Foxy. I don't know where he's been. We had some good matches. We also used to ride together pretty frequently because he would come up with Ike the Bite. So always nice to hang around with.
Yeah.
And it also came up with my man Doc Ozone. We gotta love Doc Ozone.
Doc Ozone gives the best
love.
hugs.
He is love.
Right though? He gives the best hugs.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Doc
I
Ozone.
do too. I love him. He's awesome. I've known Doc quite a long time too. All right. Speaking of doctors, Dr. Heresy.
Dr. Heresy,
Yeah.
met him a few times. Very nice. Yo, it's kind of crazy.
Would you
right?
meet NCW?
Yeah, NCW.
yeah.
But kind of crazy, like
awesome.
getting to to meet these dudes that I used to watch when I was like 17,
Yeah.
18.
There's
Like,
not a lot of guys from back then still working.
I know it's always such a trip to me. Like when Maverick Wild
Yeah.
like messaged me and talks to me, it's like what the.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Like, Mav's a good friend of mine. I never in a million years thought I'd be good friends with Mav. You know what I remember with Mav the most? And I told him this all the time. The clown shoes he used to wear. Those shoes were like that big. But yeah.
Like you're why I want to do this,
Right.
and you just are joking on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Like
Pretty
that
wild,
is
though,
wild
huh?
to me.
Yeah, it is. All right. How about, speaking of big guys, Robbie the Giant?
Robbie the Giant. I love Robbie.
Yeah, me too.
We've had some great matches.
Yeah.
One in particular I always remembered was an NCW. It was the Little Giants against Middlesex Express. And we're fighting all in the crowd. And like he goes, bats me away, whatever. I go off with the other guy. And then he hits my partner with the fucking the cord thing.
Yeah.
And like busts my partner open. It's hilarious. And he was just complaining about it the whole night. And it's this tiny little cut. It's not even like a bad cut.
Who was his partner with the Little Giants?
That was, I think, Bullet.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Because he was teaming with Dr. Heresy for a little bit at NCW.
I wish.
A couple of years ago.
I was there.
Yeah.
I don't think I was in. I was either not wrestling or out.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
How about a really good tag team, The Rep? Dave McCall and Nate Carter. Do you remember them? I know you wrestled them once.
The Rep.
It was part of like a 3 or a 4-way.
Did I wrestle them?
They're from New York, I think.
I do remember them. Yeah, they're from like New Jersey or Philadelphia or something like
dude,
that.
yeah,
we
they're
met them
a
a
good
few
team,
times. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were in that NECW Tag Team Classic. We did not get to wrestle them.
Okay.
We got eliminated by the Heavy Hitters.
Okay.
They were also on a few other shows, and I think the last time I seen them might have been at a Pro Wrestling Laboratory show in New Jersey.
Okay.
At the very famous Knights of Columbus there.
Nice.
Yeah, nice guys all the times I've run into them.
Nice.
I got
All right.
nothing bad to say about anybody. I'm sorry, guys.
Right.
Everybody likes me as far as I know, and if they don't, I don't care.
Exactly. No, that's the best advice I gave my children.
Yeah.
Never care what people think. The only people you should care what they think about you is people you love.
I'm in wrestling.
That's it.
I literally make money to rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like I found my true calling, being someone who just completely gets on people's bad side somehow all the time.
All right. How about the Mighty Bosch and Sid Morgan?
Yeah, he beat me this past show.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, on the eve of my birthday, the fastest he has ever beat me, and probably the only time he will ever beat me. That's not true. I think
That's not true.
I think he was in a tag team with Judge for
Yeah.
UFO.
Oh, Logan Chambers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss
He's pretty
Judge.
good too, man.
Mr. Judge.
I've only seen him wrestle a couple of times, Logan Chambers.
Another guy who could do
I've been
a
impressed.
lot of different gimmicks too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because he did the Judge thing, then he did the Liftington thing. I love.
Oh,
lifting.
yeah.
The
Yeah. I
Liftington
like
is
the
great.
Liftington one too. I
He
do.
also had this troll ogre gimmick that he did occasionally at
Really?
Wrestle Party when they did the Dungeons and Dragons matches. It was really good.
That's cool.
Yeah, we used to do this. They might be doing at the next at Tim's show there.
The Cabba Wrestle? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure if it's
want
going
to
to be
go
the
to
next
one
one.
of those, man. I really do.
I might not be. I won't be at the next one because I have shadow
Do you
casts.
know when the next one is already?
I think it's supposed to be October 12th, but I'm not
Okay.
confirmed
I'll
yet.
I'll hit Tim up because I would like to go. If it's October 12th, I can't go. I'm going to be in the Bahamas.
Ooh.
My daughter's getting
Lucky
married.
you.
My daughter's getting married.
Congratulations.
In the Bahamas. Thank you.
I'll be doing a shadow cast with the Tesseract Players of Boston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I do Rocky Horror shadow casts.
Oh, nice.
I play as Rocky.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We brought him up earlier, but we'll bring them both up together. David and Devin Baker.
They're the Bakers.
Yeah.
They're my brothers from another mother. My brothers in wrestling with my wrestling father,
Yeah.
Mike Baker.
There you go. There he is, Brickhouse. All right.
Love Brickhouse. Miss him.
How about one of the guys from the Bitter Club?
Which one?
Eric Dillon,
Eric Dillon?
who's supposed to be here next week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I ever wrestled Eric Dillon? I've wrestled Eric Dillon once.
Yeah?
At a House of Brick show with who was it? It was an older gentleman. Nature Boy Gary something.
Gary Royal.
Gary
Gold. Gary Gold. Nature Boy
wrestled
Gary Gold. Did you really?
We wrestled.
Wow.
I can't believe thank you for making me remember that.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a random memory. It was supposed to, again, this was another one why I didn't kick out and got drunk. Because this is another one of those nights where he wasn't sure if he was going to have a tag team for us. So
Right.
it ended up just being a random two guys.
That's wild. Gary Gold, man. I haven't thought of him in a long time.
Do you remember that one? Do you remember that one, partner? They both gave us figure four leg locks, and we lost.
You tapped out
Yeah.
to the leg locks. That's all right.
I lost at a figure four leg lock to Tito Santana.
Did you really?
At La Lasher Park, by the way.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was me and that was when Top Rope did that show there. That was that summer. Remember they had all those gas explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ruined the turnout.
Right. Oh, my God.
Because otherwise it would have been more people.
Right. All right. Another Bitter Club member. Jack Scott Levesque.
Oh, yeah.
I want to get him
miss
on
Scott.
here, man. Big time.
Yeah, he'd be nice.
I think so.
Very good
I
old
think he'd
school
be a
dude.
really good guest.
I'd like to see more of him around, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did I wrestle? Wrestled him in a tag match with... don't know if he's still wrestling.
Buddy Romano?
No, it wasn't Buddy Romano, but it was another showcase guy. It was a younger Spanish dude. Can't remember his name. This was for VPW. I forgot where.
Okay.
Yeah, it was what's his name's there? Dad's ring. It was an old like 1980 tubular steel ring. I remember it was like a big 20-foot ring. It was like hard as a brick.
Trying to think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a random. I've been around with like everyone at one point or another.
Right.
It's kind of crazy.
All right. How about Scott Ashworth?
Sweet Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves Sweet Scott.
That's another guy that needs to be here. I need to get him on the show.
Yeah. Sort of like Mike Baker kind of took us under his wing.
Yeah.
Like whenever he would be at shows, hey, come here, boys.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, could I? Oh, look who's in here. Guy would show up with a nip in each hand. Like, oh, you guys ready? Oh, you're going to do some squats. Hey, you ready? Would throw us each a nip. Like, oh, I'll never forget BRG, like, waiting for him. And he shows up late, like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, his music's playing. He's not even got his boots on. He's still doing his boots. Oh, just tell him to keep my music playing. Shows up, does his thing.
That's all
Like, he's
right.
like, so Scott, I thought, we were like, hey, sounds good. See you out there, kid.
Yeah,
And
he's calling it in
pulls
the ring,
he pulls
man.
the going out there kid on him. And
Yeah.
goes out and has a banger. Yeah.
That is awesome.
We wrestled him. One of my favorite times was we wrestled him with Miko.
Yeah.
This dude who you might have heard of, from Holland, Amsterdam, one of those places, Dutch. I don't remember.
Right.
Anyway. And he's like, oh, I'm feeling froggy. I might do an international, right? So he shoots my partner up. Like, does a drop down. My partner goes to do a leapfrog, pushes him straight out the air. I'll never forget seeing my partner like slowly falling out the air. You think I was gonna duck under you?
That's all right.
I love that guy. Hilarious. You don't even have to wrestle him. You just stand there, let him do his thing. Everybody's gonna boo you. One tie up, go home.
How about a guy that's finishing up his wrestling career, but killing it as promoting shows with live pro wrestling? Teddy Goods.
Yeah. I want to go down and see
killing it,
Kojo's
man.
Toys a lot.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
I've been dying to go down there because
Yeah.
I especially because I grew up like big '80s kid,
Right.
'90s kid. Grew up with a lot of those toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good couple of matches. I think.
You can't have a bad match with Ted.
No,
Honestly, you really can't.
we did. I wrestled him when I was the Proving Ground PG champion at the Black Box, and I did old NWA rules. So I won by disqualification because he threw me over the top rope.
All right.
Got that old NWA rules.
we brought up Shake Cash, his tag team partner, Big Frank Champion.
Love Frank. Another Lowell guy.
Yeah, he's from Lowell.
He's not from, but I think he lives in Lowell or
cool.
Lowell area.
Yep, that's cool.
So, not like he came from Fall River, but he's Lowell now. You're a Lowell now guy. Sorry.
How about the Mac Attack, Monster Mac, trainee number 1?
Man, screw that guy. He broke my tooth once.
Who, trainee number 1?
Yeah. Never
Those
forget
guys
it.
are awesome, though.
Chipped my tooth. No, but for real though, when we were first coming up, there were like some. Well, oh my God, all the tag teams, all of them. Let me just say, like the Minutemen,
Right.
the Hoods, the heavy hitters, and them were like immediately like cool with us
That's
right from
good.
that first New World Wrestling. But them especially were like, "You're our boys now. Well, I'm gonna force you to be my friend." Literally what he said. And then he would like literally like message us. So what's up? What show you gonna be on next, huh?
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the next one? All right, cool. We'll see you there. And like we've been really good friends ever since.
Nice.
I've been dying to go to the gathering with them at least once before.
Yeah,
we
I
get
know
too
they're
old to
big
go.
ICP fans, for sure.
I need to go to the gathering.
Did I tell you the first time they came on here? I went to see Judas Priest that night,
Mm-hmm.
and no one ever I posted it like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the show.
Yeah.
Like 7:30, I got like 200 views. I checked it an hour later, I got 400 views. I got
Guy's
700 views in 24 hours.
One of our goals
Unbelievable.
when we were wrestling was to wrestle them at JCW at the gathering. Don't know if it's
That
possible.
would be cool.
But you never know.
Yeah, that's right. Vern wrestled up. He
Never
wrestled
know.
at the gathering. Vern Vicalo.
Yeah.
couple times.
Would be a good thing to do. Vern's a good guy too. I had some real good matches.
Vern is a great guy. Matter of fact, I haven't talked to him in a long time, and I should get him back on here again. It's been a long time since I had Vern Vicalo on the show.
Had a great match with him and Dan Terry. Remember Dan Terry? I miss Dan Terry.
Dude, I had them on together. Dan Terry told the greatest story.
Was
about
it the Sting?
The Sting and Lex
story?
Luger one. Hey, you want to walk from here? Lex Luger's in a wheelchair. Hey, you want to walk from here? Hey, you guys want to stop at the liquor store? They're both sober.
What I love about this is I tell people like this with acting and comedy and music is like, nowhere in any of these kinds of performance arts will you ever meet your favorite celebrity that you grew up seeing,
Right.
and have to like bust them around.
Yeah.
Because only in pro wrestling where you literally have to end up having to like bring coffee to like Ric Flair.
Right.
Like what was one? Like I got to meet Zack Sabre Jr. and it's like, hey, could you go help Zack Sabre Jr. out, bring his bags in? It's like, yeah,
Right.
of course. Like
doubt.
like stuff like that is amazing.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why pro wrestling is amazing. Get into it when you can.
It is. All right. How about Isana?
Yeah, Liz, she's my girl. Yeah, I love Liz.
Yep.
Yeah, one of my best friends in the business.
Nice.
Yeah, she'll probably hit me up in a little bit.
Yeah, cool.
I talk to her all the time.
All right. Boomer Hatfield.
Boomer?
Chicago, right? That's where he's originally from. Boomer Hatfield.
Yeah, about him. We had a pretty stiff feud at Pro Wrestling Laboratory for a little bit.
Yeah?
Is he still Boomer?
Was that Jersey, you said?
That was in New Jersey,
Yeah.
New York. Yes.
Okay.
So we did this thing where, so the first match we had, I kind of like inject myself with steroids and said that they were his because he's a baseball.
Yeah.
Or he was a baseball.
Right.
But like, yeah, so I beat him with using steroids. And then like we had a baseball rules match where I snuck back in and then he took me into the ring and then we had like a hardcore match with like baseball stuff. Like, so we were hitting each other with mitts.
Right.
And like the
Catches,
bat weights.
masks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, the weirdest thing I ever seen at a wrestling show was Chikara came to Nashua at the Boys and Girls Club, and they had a match and a baseball game broke out.
That's amazing.
It was incredible.
Yes.
And Boomer Hatfield hit a game-winning grand slam.
I'm not surprised.
But now you said that he was probably on the juice.
Is he still Boomer now that he has? Because I know he took the mask off a year or two ago, so I don't know.
I don't know what he's been doing. I really don't.
Yeah,
But that was a great gimmick, though. The
still had it.
Chikara stuff was really creative and fun, I thought.
Yeah, I was a big fan of that tag team.
You know,
also
all
a tag team.
the colony, all the ants.
Yeah.
I know Pinky Sanchez was an ant.
Oh, and Shay. She's very
And
cute.
Drew Gulak was one, too.
Yeah. Oh, he was one of the ants? I had no idea.
Yeah, he was Red Ant or something
Wasn't
like that.
Orange Cassidy one of the ants too?
Yes, he was.
He was like Green Ant for a long time before it got passed to
Pinky,
somebody
I
else.
don't know which one Pinky was, but Pinky was, I think he might have been Soldier Ant. No, it wasn't.
It's
No,
like
it
Black
wasn't.
Hand, right?
Maybe
There was a Black Hand.
Oh
too.
yeah, they had everything. That was a good gimmick. You know. But what's your favorite faction? You had said earlier, right? Didn't I ask you that question?
Yeah, it was the Psycho Clowns.
The Psycho Clowns. I personally like Special K from Ring of Honor. The kids, they were like college kids going to raves and stuff like that.
man,
that's my all-time favorite faction.
That's a deep one.
I thought it was like genius though, because they were all young kids. They were all 20, 21 years old.
Right.
Deranged, Izzy and Dixie from Jersey All Pro. You know what I mean? Pinky Sanchez.
Yes.
It was a really good gimmick.
That's a deep cut.
And-
you know
Deep
what?
Cut.
Here's
Not that Tom Green.
Let me think. Remember the Crusade for Change?
Yeah.
I thought that was they were
Darius
really cool.
Carter, the Minutemen.
I've always wanted to wrestle Darius Carter. And we did wrestle the Minutemen during that time, and I was terrified. Absolutely terrified.
Wow. No, Darius Carter, 2-time Super 8 winner, right? I think he won 2 years in a row.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure he won 2 years in a row. He's really good.
Definitely someone I would love to wrestle.
Smart wrestler too, that kid. He's been doing a podcast with Danny Moff and what's his partner? Sean Donovan.
Right.
They've been doing and Darius Carter. They've been doing a podcast, something like Inside Wrestling or something like that.
Thanks for letting me know. I will check that out.
Dude,
because I'm definitely a fan.
I am too. Danny Moff and Sean Donovan, great tag team. Sent to Slaughter, I think they're called. Incredible tag team. And like I said,
legends.
Darius Carter, man, very underrated. If people sleep on that guy's a very intelligent wrestler.
Yeah, I think definitely someone that needs to be noticed a lot more. I agree.
All right. How about the Hispanic Mechanics?
I miss those guys. One of my favorite matches was with our 2 out of 3 falls match. That was the main event. I have the poster at my house at the Black Box. I don't remember the show.
For PG.
Yeah, for Proving Ground.
Nice.
So good.
Yeah.
Every time we wrestle those guys, everything just flows.
Yeah, they're they really are a hell of a tag team.
Yeah, and shout out to Corinne too. I miss her.
Okay. Sean Lita.
Sean. Yeah, Sean. Hi, I'm Sean. I do the bread. I'm not coming in today. Yeah, it's Sean, you know? He's Sean. He's one of the boys.
I got to get him back on here, too, because Dick's been up here twice, and Sean's only been on once, and both those guys are awesome. Dick Lane, I can't believe he really talks like that.
Yeah.
He's awesome. What a great guy he is.
Yeah, yeah.
A hell of a worker.
He's one of my boys. Book me and Dick Lane as a tag team. I'm not trying to write off my partner's coattails. I'm trying to write off of his.
There you go.
But then after I get over, put me back with my partner. Money talks.
All right, we only got a little bit of time, so I'm gonna say another female.
This is terrible. What the hell? We're having a good time.
Angel Sinclair.
What about her?
You wrestled her, right?
Have
Her
I?
and Susie, yeah. And Susanna.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, I think so. I think it was there was a multiple match.
Wait a minute. Was that NCW?
Yep.
Oh, listen. I thought I was in trouble when they told me about that match. All right, they thought I was gonna be in a good mood. I'm like, what are you mad at me? What do you mean I gotta wrestle these two?
Yeah.
You know, and like, I was trying to be a good boyfriend at the time, and like they had me like with like their butts all up in my face,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Oh, you're gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
She broke up with me a year later. Not because of that, because I'm a dog.
Now listen, we only got a little bit. You have anything you want to plug?
Oh my God, we got 10 seconds.
No, sorry. You go.
RCW in Worcester. I don't know what the address is. Go follow me. I'm going to be wrestling some guy. And go follow this guy.
Thank you.
PDAC. Love you.
Thanks, brother. Peace. Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. Listen, I could use a little help to grow my YouTube channel. So if you could please like, share, and subscribe. That's most importantly, subscribe. Send me a direct message, and I'll give you a shout out here on the show. My YouTube channel is real simple. It's just my name, Leo Connors. Thanks in advance. Peace.